Hello, everybody. I am yet again Price McKinney. Simply put, yes, it is late. Purpose will do two things: it will wake you up early and keep you from going to sleep. So that is why I am here now. I'm finally going to be talking about meeting the representative. I want to give you a few definitions. I'm going to read some of this because I don't want to misquote what it is that I've got to say. So I actually wrote it down so I could say it the way I want it said. Representative, serving as a typical or characteristic example of one that represents another. This is my favorite. One that represents as a substitute. Now, many of us have met a person's representative, and the objective of meeting that particular individual is so they can keep you at bay. Whatever the reason is, that's why that's done. So they can keep you at bay, keep you at arm's length, and there's only so far just with that alone that they're going to allow you in. So you're not really getting close, but it appears to be because it's a character that's created. It's just like, say, for example, Denzel as the guy in training day, Samuel L. Jackson as whoever he may play, Price McKinney as the ex-pimp, it's whoever. So it's a character that's created for the sake of a particular role. So you're not, when you're seeing that person, you're not seeing that person, you're seeing what they want you to see. I want you to hear this. The bulk of what they do is not to get you where you think y'all should be in a relationship, but only to take you where they want the relationship to go. They only give you the parts of them they want you to see so that they can do what it is they want to do. So you're only getting a portion of who that person actually is. So you fall head over heels for the representative. And as I've said before, then when you finally, that's why it is so important to go slow in a relationship. So you learn who that person really is. I personally live by a rule because in some cases, being a representative, giving somebody to represent, is dishonest because who really are you? And if you've got to hide who you really are, could it possibly be that individual is afraid of their own personal insecurities and that you may not like or on down the road love them because of their human infirmities, because they're not perfect, because they do have issues? Instead of taking the time to consider, well, this person may be able to help me with that. They may not dislike me because of that. But driven by fear, that's the wall that's put up by way of the representative, so you don't get close enough to see everything that's really going on the inside of that person or inside of me. That's unfair to you. It's unfair to the representative, and it's unfair to the true person that's being represented. It's not fair to anybody. Because at the end of the day, if you can't be honest and truthful within the relationship on the front end, you don't need to be in it. Keep playing your games. It's one thing about a game, people. That clock is going to hit 0.00. And you know what happens at that point? Game over. You will lose. You will take an L. I live by this, especially now. Now, I haven't always, because I ain't always been the age that I am, and I haven't learned what I know now. But I live by a rule now. If I give you me, then I never have to change. What you see is what you get. Anybody that has met me, anybody that knows me, they will tell you that. What you see is what you get. And the reason for that is I don't need that person looking over my shoulder trying to figure out what they need to figure out. It's right in front of you. If you ask me, strap up, be ready for the answer. It may not be what you like. It may not be what you want to hear. So don't ask the question if you don't want to know, because I'm not that guy. And I'm not playing hardball. I'm not playing anything like that. I'm just telling you, I've lived long enough now. Well, a lot of this stuff I've dealt with, I've been a part of, I've done it, I've been the recipient of it. So I now know better. And when you know better, you do better. Does that make sense? So oftentimes with the representative, what they're giving you is an immediate result of fear of their own personal inadequacies, what they believe about themselves. So the best thing for them to do, their safe place becomes, well, I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to share that with you. I'm not going to tell you about that. And that's cool if that's what that person wants to do. But you've got to make a decision in terms of, is this what I really want to deal with? And when you see somebody, and I get it. Nobody wants to be with a mud duck. I get it. Nobody wants to be with a scrub that's song by TLC. I get it. But what's more important? At the end of the day, what's more important? What he or she has, what they look like, or here's the big one that we don't talk about, and we're going to get into this, how you're being treated. How are you being treated? And here's another one. Is it really meant for y'all to be together? Something you got to think about. Just because you like them, just because you have chemistry and connection, does not mean that that's the one. It doesn't mean that. It could be. Well, why are you saying that? Because it could not be also. Chemistry and connection, you can connect with anybody on any level. All you got to do is talk to them long enough. So I'm dealing with some things that have to be dealt with and are going to be dealt with. That's why I'm doing this. Simply put, Price McKinney, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So I wanted to share with you the representative. This is what they do. This is why. And if you feel like you're in a relationship where you're meeting that person's representative, you got one or two choices. Either you hang around and wait until you meet the actual person, or you keep dealing with the representative. Either way, time is guaranteed to win, because one of them going to have to show up. Do you have the patience to endure is the question. So again, I'm Price McKinney. Simply put, I want to thank you as always for joining in and listening. Please excuse my appearance, but I had to get this out. I couldn't go to sleep, and this is why. So if you haven't already, like, subscribe on YouTube, Price McKinney. Simply put, if you haven't on Instagram, I'm on Instagram also. Grillmaster_PMac. I'll see you soon.